actually love this feature. I've seen like 5 or 6 reviews of this so far, and I haven't seen a single one have problems like I'm having. Oh, my knee. Hello everyone, Brickosaurus27, and today I'm reviewing the in-series Agility, my second in-series blaster. I do have the pinpoint on the way, so a review on that should be coming out in the next few days or so once I get to test it. But this blaster is really cool, and while it does have issues, it is insanely fun. Let's get started. Included is the blaster, 12 darts, and no instructions. Alright, let's get on the overview, starting with the grip. The grip is interesting. So, for most people this should be a good fit because it does have a grip guard. However, if my hand were any bigger, it would not be comfortable. But I have pretty big hands, so most hands should be able to fit this. And if you really want to use this blaster and you have big hands, you could probably just cut that off. It wouldn't be too hard. But the grip itself is a really comfortable and well-designed grip. It's big enough. It's not too big, not too small. Pretty close to what the strong arm is. Maybe a tad bit smaller. The trigger pull is a plastic spring, which is disappointing. However, it is a very snappy and one of the best, if not the best, plastic spring trigger pulls I think I've ever felt. There is this ring on the back to prime it, which is really handy. I actually love this feature because the priming handle itself is good, and this thing doesn't get in the way. We have a tack rail on the bottom. Nerf, stop putting tack rails at the bottom of your revolvers. Do what you did with the other blasters and just put it on the top because I want a scope on my revolver. But it's still fine. You can put like a grip or a flashlight here. It's pretty cool. There is a 6-round cylinder here, and overall the colors are really cool. I actually like that you can see the words agility and did onto here. Like, that's actually pretty cool. You have to look for that. The plastic quality is decent. It does seem to be worse than, like, say, the Ward. Nothing's gonna break or snap off. It's secure, but you can tell it's somewhat cheaper plastic. It feels like an X-Shot Reflex or something. To operate the blaster, you just load into the cylinder. There's like 2 ways to load here. You can basically load 2 darts on this side, then you just kind of turn it again and load another 2 darts, and you can load up to 6 darts. Pull the prime on the blaster and fire. This blaster is actually clocking in at 90 FPS from what I've seen of other reviews. However, I do not own a chronograph, so I cannot tell you that personally, the exact FPS. Go check out Foam Quest review and Maritime Foam's review. They are both excellent reviews that will give you great info about this blaster if you, for some reason, aren't satisfied with my review. But even if you like my review, go check out their reviews. They're really good. Let's go out to the range. Oh, my knee. I think I do have a lemon, and here's exactly why. First off, I have seen people fire this, and it hasn't been like the perfect accuracy, but it's been really good, like what you would see with other in-series darts. The thing is, though, mine was much worse than any of the other reviews I've seen. So I'm pretty sure I did get a lemon, and here's how I think I know it. The cylinder doesn't always rotate 100% efficiently. Sometimes it slots to this side a little bit, or the barrel goes to this side a little bit. And that means when it fires through this very, 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 very thin fit of a barrel, it's going to basically be hop up, and it makes the dart fire a certain way. So that's what I figured out, and I'm going to shoot the next 6 rounds completely lined up with making sure the barrels are completely lined up. So something to keep an eye out when you get one. However, I haven't seen anyone else experience this issue, so it should be good. All right, lined up and fire. Straight as an arrow. Awesome. Fire. Very good. Pretty much standard, a little veering to the right, but almost 100% straight. And a little veer to the right, but that's what I've seen with all of these in-series blasters, so it doesn't seem to be too bad. Lined up again. Okay, that did fishtail. There we go. Alright, that was very straight. So I don't know exactly what it is. It seems to be a lot of fishtailing near the end, and I don't think that in particular was the barrel's fault, but the first attempt at a range test was 100% the issue with the barrel alignment, and it is something I have noticed. If anyone else has seen that, let me know. I do think I do have a lemon that does have issues, because I've seen like 5 or 6 reviews of this so far, and I haven't seen a single one have problems like I'm having. I mean, you know, you'll see a dart fishtail at the end every now and then, but I haven't seen any have it to the extent I'm dealing with, so I'm assuming that is an issue. But I will degrade a point from that, because that is a problem with this unit I got. I may have to get another one at some point, but yeah, it's pretty weird. We have the lowest dart at 48 feet. We have 2 darts here at 54 feet. We have one here at 59 feet. We have another one at 66 feet. And that one was the farthest one. So pretty good ranges, but the accuracy seems to be a problem. I don't know if that's me or not. Alrighty, looking at the internals, there's some good and some bad. Obviously, right away, we do have a plastic spring, and that is not good. Why are we getting plastic springs on Elite Junior blasters, but not the new flagship series of Nerf? I don't get it. Good, though, is that there is a massive plunger tube. This thing's huge, and that is great. This thing's absolutely massive, and you can even, like, it looks like you can even plug up some of those holes there. That might actually help with performance. So this thing's moddable right out of the gate, and the fact that it doesn't have slam fire means that you can upgrade the spring. And what's really cool is the priming rod right here is reinforced with a metal rod inside of it, so it's extra strong, which means spring upgrades are probably likely to work, which is really cool, making it a lot better than, say, the strong arms internals. So there's some good and bad. The main thing I'm worried about is this plastic trigger. It doesn't seem as cheap as other plastic triggers, but it is still a plastic trigger, and it will wear out eventually. And I'm sure you could, like, figure out a way to replace it with a metal one, but yeah, I don't know what to think about that. I do not like plastic triggers, and that is the biggest complaint here. However, everything else is actually really good, and I'm surprised that it's this good. So what do I think of the agility? Well, it is a really fun blaster to use. I'm not sure how I can recommend it, because I'm wondering if I got a lemon. Like, in series in general, especially what I've seen with the testing of the Ward, it seems to be a little inaccurate once you get past 30 to 25 feet, and then it fishtails just a little bit. This is a little bit different because it has a lot of inaccuracy issues. And my theory, again, working theory, was that it's barrel alignment, but I don't know if that's the case. I think it is because of what I've seen of it, but even when the barrel's lined up perfectly, it still has some issues, so I don't know if that's it. I'm wondering if I got a lemon because other reviews don't seem to have the issue to this extent. Now, it may seem a little bit like that, but it seems just the same as the Ward or other in-series blasters. This one in particular, for me, this specific unit does seem to be flawed or something. But I can give a good recommendation if you're willing to gamble that you get a good one, and if you are open to have a little bit of fun. It is definitely a ton of fun to use, and I think that's where I really personally love this blaster. Why is that? Why do I actually love a blaster that's not that good? Like, this blaster, I'm going to go ahead and give the rating now. It's a 6.5 out of 10. I'm sorry, guys. 6.5 out of 10. But I absolutely love it. Why? It's one of my favorite blasters I got in recent years because I've had so much fun with it. I don't know what it is. The colors, the build, the feel of it, the prime that's so fun and smooth. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It doesn't seem... There's like no reason for it to be that good. It's just another reskin, but I've had so much fun with it. I've had an absolute blast, and I can't pinpoint why. It makes me feel like a little kid again, and I don't hate it. I can't hate it. Even though, to be an honest reviewer, there's been enough stuff and the issues to knock it down to 6.5 out of 10. So, that is the case here. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the N-Series agility if you have it. Let me know in the comments if you want to get one or if you want to get a different blaster. What are your thoughts on this? If you've had any other accuracy issues, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh wait, we gotta do the dart thing. Bye-bye.
My junk drawer. So many things I don't know what they're for, but I won't let it go. No, I will add more useless little things to my junk drawer.